So what I want to do in this video is show you how to use bands as effectively as possible so that you can perform the best chest to bar pull-ups. Now, before we get into it, something that's going to be really useful when doing bands pull-ups is the fact that using the band, you can actually perform an isometric at the top. So we can strengthen a position that is typically weak in most people. That's the top of the movement. So set yourself up so that both feet are in the band, okay? Now, it's really important that we're actually not using the resistance so much. We're trying to keep as much control in our bodies as possible. So I'm just going to get into position, and then I'm going to focus on legs tight, shoulder blades down the back, pulling the chest to the bar. Now, once I get the chest to the bar, that's a position where using the band is really helpful. I can hold for 2 seconds before I do a slow negative. So I'm going to go up, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now that negative component is actually a part of the movement where using a band is even more helpful. We can actually keep tension through the body, and because the negative is typically much harder, that's going to be a place where we actually probably need a little bit of support and resistance, because going straight into a negative is going to be very difficult and demanding for a lot of people. So once we get there, make sure that you are controlling the negative. That's going to be an important part of the movement to help you develop some strength before you go again. So let me go again using the same tempo. So it's going to be 1 up, 2 second hold, 3 second negative before I go again. So 1 up, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And with that, rather than relying on the band, we're actually just using it as an aid whilst our whole body is under control, and we're focusing on our technique. We're not using this to help us as much as possible. We're using this just as an aid to help us get stronger in parts of the movement that are weaker. So that's how you should be using bands when you are training for your pull-ups or any other movement where you are using a band for some external resistance. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.